channel. You guys are getting Dance Mom in the car waiting content today. So I didn't get to do a Sunday reset, so we're gonna call this Monday/Sunday reset, and let's get into some updates. So in my last video, I talked about getting ready to do VSG. That changed. We're no longer doing VSG. We're gonna do gastric bypass. But before I do that, I'm gonna give one last hurrah. So I'm taking multivitamins, and I'm gonna share the link to the vitamins and stuff that I'm taking. And of course, I work out every day. It's a habit. I'm a Peloton girly, so that workout I always get it in. But this time I'm gonna try this because we're 90 days out. If I do actually go through with the surgery, I'm gonna try it with no carbs, no sugar, and we're gonna see how that goes. We're gonna stick to the cup and drink the water. The goal is to have no less than 80 ounces a day. I am literally on my second one, so when this one is done, I'll be done and with my 80 ounces. Because I haven't had dinner yet. I drink water with dinner. I may get to 100. I'm tempted to go buy that cup that counts, because if I go buy that cup that counts, then I'll really know how much I'm actually getting. So we will see. I should tell you guys why I chose the gastric bypass versus the VSG. So when I talked to my doctor, who is absolutely amazing, she stated the differences in the two and what would benefit me more. As I said in my previous video, I'm diabetic, and being diabetic, you're always on medication. I want to be off this medication. I don't want to have to take shots my entire life. And granted, I've come a long way. My highest rate was 321. I'm exactly 252. So that being said, I want what's going to get me off this medication. So that's the reason that I chose to go with the actual bypass, because studies show that once people actually have that surgery, they're no longer diabetic. There's something about the redirection of some fluids that causes less insulin to the pancreas, and now you no longer have diabetes, which is absolutely amazing. And that's the overall goal, is to be healthy so I can be around to raise my kids. May sound crazy, but it is what it is. I want to be around to be a mom to raise my kids, and of course for myself. You got to be around for yourself, and this is a version of self-love, making sure that I'm here. Being that I've lost the amount of weight that I've lost, I'm making the right choices. But the doctor talked about how your mind can be stuck at a certain weight. And when you stop eating or you go into those fasts, sometimes it's hard for your body to lose weight because they think that they'll never have that food again. So what this does, in reference to the gastric bypass, it does a reset. And I'm here for a good reset. I'm here to really, be my best version of me. I'm already super fly. I should start taking pictures of actually how I dress. This is my sitting in the car waiting for my baby girl, glasses and t-shirt. And if you don't like Ninja Turtles, that's your business. But I absolutely love them. So there's that. I've also switched up things. I'm going to start to actually meal prep. That is one of the most difficult things for me. And the reason it's so difficult is because it's hard. I don't like leftovers. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do 3-day cycles versus the 5-day or the 7-day. Because after day 3, I'm done. I know I can get to day 3. But after day 3, I don't want to eat that same thing no more. So I'm going to try 3-day cycles. And it's going to be mostly veggies and meat. My proteins, I don't really eat pork. The closest I get to pork, bacon, and that's sometimes. I really don't like pork. I think pork brings up my blood pressure, and I'm just not feeling it. So my proteins are going to be salmon. I love salmon. Chicken, beef, and maybe some other kind of fish. But once I get that in, I should be good. Yeah, I'm sitting in the car, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I keep seeing me look. This is my daughter's first dance class here in Greenville. And we found this really cute dance school that I'm super excited about. And I really do hope she loves it. I don't want to say that I'm a helicopter parent, but you know, when you have kids, you're always nervous about them in new environments, and you always want to make sure that they're comfortable and that they're happy. And as I'm sitting here in full transparency, I'm having anxiety. I am, you know, a little nervous because it's a new environment for her. She's a shy girl. And, you know, I pray that she loves it because I know she loves to dance. So I pray that she loves the class. I pray that she makes new friends in this class. And I pray that she's happy because happiness is really important as a child. I try as a parent to make sure that I listen to my kids and to take what they say into account when I make decisions for them. Growing up as a child where everybody made decisions and didn't consult me, I made sure that I wasn't that parent that didn't consult their kids, especially when it comes to things that they want. So in Greenville, before she did dance, which she did in Columbia, we tried basketball. And let me just say, she wasn't a fan. She was not a fan. But I believe movement is so important, especially in kids. You want to make sure your kids are moving around for health reasons, of course, and get that water, and you want to make sure they got that water. So, we're in this dance class. Hopefully she likes it, and it'll ease my mind, and she won't be as nervous, or I won't be as nervous for her, you know? I'm sure it's me and my nerves. I'm sure she's probably in there having a blast, and I'm the one in the car kind of nervous as a parent. So everybody, come on, breathe with me. We're gonna let it go. We're gonna live with God, and we're gonna know that she is safe and she's protected, and people are in there to support her in this new journey, this new little dance journey that she's on. I believe the dance class is an hour. So I started at 6. We got like 45 minutes left. So pray for me and my patience. So back. Sorry, that was my little interlude, because I'm always thinking about my kids, and I always want to be the best mom to them. So apologize about being me and a little nervous, but it's okay. We're here. She's gonna do great. Back to me. So in my previous video, I talked about my major for my PhD, which is going to be cyber psychology. I can't wait to make the video about this major because it is so amazing. And when you see how cyber psychology and mental health, like cyber and mental health, come hand in hand, especially online with children, it's going to blow your mind. And I'm super excited to share that so that you guys know that things are changing, and there are like programs being put in place and security measures put in place that are actually going to protect kids that are online on these social media platforms, so, you know, surfing the internet. All of this is going to change for the better. Right now, it doesn't seem that good because a lot of these large corporations don't take accountability when it comes to children online. But I'm a big advocate of children's safety. And I think that, you know, it's super important that we put those security barriers in line so that kids can be on the internet safely. I grew up in an era when I had to do a report, I had to go to the library, and I had to pull out a big encyclopedia book, and I had to flip through it to find elephant. So this new age is different, but that's the beautiful thing about technology, is that it's ever changing, and you're always going to learn something. And I am always here to learn something. That's one of my most favorite things to do, is be a forever student. And as a mommy, I want to transfer that love of learning to my kids. Even though they're like, why are you always learning something? I am. I love to read. I love a good documentary. You know, I love museums. Anything where I'm learning, I'm happy. And that's the only thing I want to share with people is, like, when you become a forever student, And forever student doesn't mean being in school forever. A forever student is someone that is open to learning new things, especially things that are out of their comfort zone, especially things that are out of their realm, something that's different. So, please, I encourage you to be a forever student and be forever learning so that you can, teach somebody else something they don't know. That's the beautiful thing about life, is that we would never know everything. You could meet a stranger and they could teach you something. You just have to be open-minded enough and understanding enough and compassionate enough to know that, you don't know everything and people can teach you things. So, that's my short little wrap up. Just a short little update what's going on in my life. And I'm so excited about being Dr. Cassandra. It's crazy. It's crazy that in my life, that in my journey, that I'm here. I have a bachelor's degree, I have a master's degree. And this next journey is going to make me Dr. Cassandra Pierre. That's insane to me. When I think about how far I've come and how far God has brought me, some days I'm shook. I'm shook to the core of how far God has brought me. Farther than I ever expected. One day I'm going to sit down and I'm going to really go into detail about my life and growing up in Miami, Florida, and Orlando, Florida, and really growing up in poverty. And I'm grateful to provide a life to my children where they don't have to, grow up in poverty. They have comfort, they have security. And I think that's probably why I'm so overprotective as a parent. It's because sometimes, growing up, you feel like people didn't protect you. So when people don't protect you, when you become a parent, you become that parent that wants to always make sure that your kids are protected. And I have two. This is my daughter. My son is a football player. His goal is to play football in college. And baby, we are on it. We are on it. He's an amazing child. I'm really grateful to be his mama too. I just bought him a car. And I'm still scared to let him on the road. But it's okay. One day at a time. And when I get to that point where I'm ready to let him on the road, I'm going to loosen up a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit so that he can be independent, especially since he's going to be working and going to school and playing football. I think it's important that kids have their independence, but not so much that they feel rushed to be an adult. Just enough for them to understand that one day they're going to be the adult in their lives and they're going to have to lead their lives. What examples are we setting as parents to show them that not only they can lead their life, but they can lead a successful life. They can live a life where they're able to listen to God and instilling that beauty of God and trusting God and knowing that your greatest partner in life is God. Yeah, you're going to have relationships and you're going to be able to find your forever person. But having that relationship with God is so important. And I always pray that I am instilling that in my babies. That's what I'm praying. I'm instilling that in my babies by example. Not just talking about it, but actually being about it. And, one day at a time. I might record a video right after this to talk about my relationship with God in the car, ups and downs. So, I'm going to stop this video. And I want to say thank you so much for coming to my channel and watching me and hanging out with me. I'm really grateful because you don't have to. And I appreciate your time. So let's go on this journey together of my life and me being more transparent of not only where I am in life, but where I was. So again, thank you. Appreciate you. See you in the next video.